The cool thing about this Tomahawk, this is the bone breacher. The smaller version is the standard bone hawk. But the cool thing about this one in particular, it's actually been fixed to the outside of the frame of a truck, work truck I have down in Central America, right on the equator. Hot sole, burning it up every day for 2 years now. And the paracord, you can see here, the paracord is actually burnt off the cover of the paracord, so it's just the inside strands. But the inside strands are still good. The buckle's a little light colored, but otherwise it's 100% working order. And just goes to show how tough these are. Leaving it out in the sun for a year, the micarta handle's 100% excellent. Nothing wrong with it at all. Bone hawk bottle cut test. I think I should probably use safety glasses for the next one. Bone hawk water bottle cut test. Now that's a sharp tomahawk because it's extremely thick, so it's not going to be the first choice logically for cutting a water bottle. It has to be incredibly well designed, which is the bone hawk. And then the blade is only about as thick as the water bottle, as you can see. So it has to be perfectly executed swing. And then, but what this does show is how dang sharp this tomahawk is. And an incredible balance of strength because it's the thickest and strongest tomahawk in the world. And then also the sharpest. So we have a Odin Wolf knife in here for some chop testing and very similar size comparison of the bone hawk. So we're gonna put these to the test, one versus the other, and see what they can do as far as bushcraft type, just some simple chopping stuff goes. So it took like 6 chops to be able to cut through with the Odin Wolf. Let's see with the bone hawk what it takes. All right, we got 4 versus 6, but I kind of got a bad angle with this, so I'm going to try one more time with the bone hawk with a little bit of a better angle. So 5. All right, let's go with this guy here. 10 with the Odin Wolf. 5 with the bone hawk. Okay, Odin Wolf. 3 with the Odin Wolf. 1 with the bone hawk. All right, so definitely no comparison as far as chopping goes. We'll run some other tests also. With the bone breacher that's been being tested for the last 2 years, let's see what it can do against bamboo. Bamboo is actually very hard to chop and very similar consistency to testing against what we would consider to be human bone. But the bone breacher did exceptionally well. It also displays no edge damage whatsoever after an incredible amount of testing. Obviously, Tomahawk can chop wood, right? It's pretty... should go without saying, but I'll show it. All right, Tomahawk can chop wood. Bone hawk can chop wood. The bone breacher that we've been testing now for 2 years, a lot of testing videos up, breaking all kinds of stuff with it. Today we're gonna be busting through a pretty thick gauge metal laminate sheet, so we'll check this out. Definitely no problems. You can see it's not easy to puncture, and the great thing about these Tomahawks is that the end tail spike here on the Tomahawk, not only are they the world's strongest and sharpest tomahawks, but the front is designed for chopping or cutting softer or materials like wood, flesh, bone, and then the back is specifically designed for puncturing metal and hard objects like this. So as you can see, no problems with the bone breacher and metal puncture testing. And the front side here, if I'm trying to cut, okay? So definitely a great cutting tool, but the back side, the spike of all of the bone hawks and bone breachers, is designed for piercing hard objects. So this Caribbean pine heart, it's a very hard wood, but very, very dense, full of resin. And we've done the metal testing, but I just wanted to share that this is used for, this back spike here is particularly and specifically used for penetrating hard objects, and this is for use for cutting here. So we've also got the pry bar on there, right? So the pry bar is for prying, and overall, the bone hawk and bone breacher make short work of any task. Figured we'd slam it into some concrete blocks and see what happens. Well, still doesn't look like we can break it. Nope, no damage. So we've been beating the crap out of these. You guys have probably seen the videos. This is the bone hawk and this is the bone breacher here. You guys are probably asking at this point, what's the difference? Why are these so amazing? You saw this destruction testing videos. You know that they're the world's strongest and sharpest tomahawks, but what makes them so much better than everybody's tomahawks? How is it? How are you able to produce? Well, it's getting all of the little stuff right. The steel's just a little bit thicker than everybody else's steel. The design is just a little bit more effective than everybody else's design. The heat treat process, we just do it right. I study the metallurgy. The science is not something that's foreign to me. I put in the extra work, and it's not just one particular thing. It's all of the details, the jimping on the handle, the thickness of the handle scales, the material, and most of all, doing everything in-house. I do absolutely everything in-house on my edged weapons, and that's why, at the end of the day, they're the world's most effective.